Now, I have reviewed a couple of fragrances from the brand Lattafa, but many years ago. I know some of the recent ones are purported to be clones or inspirations of popular fragrances. This is one that, in my opinion, doesn't smell like anything else that I've encountered. And of course, initially I saw Oud for Glory, which is in the black bottle. And of course, it looks very similar to Oud for Greatness by Inicio Parfum. This one is called Honor and Glory. This one is very different. It has pineapple, a creme brulee accord. There's cinnamon, there's vanilla, cashmeron, moss. So it's a really interesting note breakdown, a little bit on the sweet side of things as well. I'm looking forward to giving you my thoughts on this fragrance, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on Oud and Glory by Lattafa, this is a fruity, sweet, gourmand, spicy, mossy, earthy, and woodsy type of a scent, but it definitely has that sweet profile going for it. I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and please give this video a thumbs up as well for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So here we're dealing with a fragrance that is fruity and sweet and a little spicy. And of course, I saw recommendations for this one online when I was browsing Facebook the other day. And somebody had recommended this for a really nice smoky pineapple type of a fragrance. Now, of course, when you say that, people are going to think of Creed Aventus. This smells nothing like Creed Aventus. On the flip side of things, this is actually quite spicy and sweet, and it does have a really nice dose of vanilla, but that creme brulee accord is quite divine. The pineapple adds a really nice touch to the fragrance as well. So I went online and I really didn't know what to expect in terms of pricing. I saw on Amazon it was like 35 bucks. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna blind buy it. If I don't like the way that it smells, I'll review it anyway. I'll add it to the collection. It really isn't a big deal, but I'm really glad I had the opportunity to purchase it and subsequently own it because I actually enjoyed this one. It was my scent of the day today, and it worked really well on me. In any case, I'll talk to you about the smell in just a moment. Let's start things off with a quick look at the presentation first. So in the opening of this fragrance, you are going to get this sweet combination of different notes. And I think the sweetness is coming from a few different directions. So I do think there's a little bit of like this ethyl maltyl thing happening in there. And it's an ingredient that is also used in fragrances like Angel by Thierry Mugler and Angel for Men, where it kind of gives it like this sweet, sugary, almost cotton candy vibe, but it doesn't smell juvenile. And I think that's because of all the other ingredients that are in here, the moss, the cashmeron. So there's a lot else happening in here to sort of ground this fragrance. Now, the pineapple, it's fruity, it's zesty, but it's not the star of the show. In terms of that creme brulee accord, it's a bit warm, it's spicy, you have a really nice helping of the cinnamon in here. But again, it's one of those fragrances where, yes, it is sweet, but when you kind of look at all of the notes and you analyze it, it's not like any one of those notes is that much stronger than the other. It doesn't feel like any notes are kind of vying for attention, but I feel like they're all pretty much working really well in harmony with one another, which I think is something really special about this fragrance. So it does open up quite sweet. There's that cinnamony touch, which I think is really nice. The creme brulee accord really adds that nice personality to this fragrance. And of course, with a white bottle with gold accents on it, I was expecting this one to maybe be lactonic or musky or clean, floral, jasmine, gardenia. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to smell the way that it smells. It's actually quite warm and a touch earthy. There's moss, but you're not going to get a whole lot of that. It's a bit ambery as well. And I can't make direct comparisons to anything, if I'm being honest with you. Not Aventus, not Baccarat Rouge, not any other fragrances that utilize a similar profile in terms of, you know, pineapple and that sugary vibe that's in there. So even though I'm trying to make connections and likenesses to other fragrances, I really can't do that. So I really admire how this one kind of stands on its own in terms of uniqueness and originality, and it kind of strays from my perception of what I thought Lattafa was. And, you know, of course I have Bade'e al Oud, and I have Raghba, and I have a few other fragrances that were always really original and unique to me. So I'm really glad to see that Lattafa is in fact putting out a lot of original, unique, and just awesome smelling fragrances. Honor and Glory is one I would definitely recommend you check out. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, this is a unique fragrance as far as I'm concerned. Of course, it does borrow elements that I've smelled in other fragrances before, but the overall DNA, the way that it's constructed, I can't really compare it to anything else, which I think is not the case with Oud for Glory. I think that one kind of just smells like Oud for Greatness. I haven't tried it, don't quote me, but that's pretty much what I've been gathering from the reviews that I watched and the things that I read online. Longevity on this is about 8 hours on skin. Projection was really good for the first hour of application. It radiated at an arm's length. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 6, a skin scent right around hour 8. In terms of the versatility, perfectly unisex, better for the colder weather, I would say. Better for a dressed up occasion, but because of the sweetness, you can wear this on a romantic evening out. You can wear it on a date. You can wear it to a bar or a club or just a night out on the town. Anybody of any age would appreciate this one, I think, but it might gravitate towards a younger demographic just because of that sweetness. And in terms of the presentation, look, for $35, it has a little card on the inside. It does have the nice silhouette, pretty much nice presentation, really heavy bottle as well. My final verdict on this fragrance is, if you're looking for something sweet, fruity, warm, ambery, a touch resinous, mostly on the sweet, spicy, cinnamony side of things, check out Lattafa Honor and Glory. I'm going to drop the link down below. I got mine from Amazon. I purchased it, and I think it was a really good investment, and it seems like a lot of people are buying it. I think it said like 3,000 plus purchases in the past month. Anyway, I'll drop the link down below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you took something of value from today's episode. If you did, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.